The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Down here for the offense. They'll turn to Martinez. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Working that left side now. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Fair catch, called for and made. The offense set for a 1st down play. He'll try to pop the draw. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air, it's Vandergrift. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds. You can live to play another day here on this drive.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They want to just keep throwing it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable for that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand, that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Flips it out to the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he got loose, it was all over. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
5 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
Timeout, Miami.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He finds his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Does a short pass to the tight end. Makes a catch and knocked down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Looking to throw, it's Vandergriff. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really...
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Restrepo. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback checking off. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Vandergrift. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
How about that? You don't see those touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Restrepo. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kane. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it out. It's White. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Dropping back, it's Vandergriff. They're working that left side. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Key. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal, as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. First down here for the offense. Handoff from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Ward. Shoots it to the left. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, 24, Miami 7.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. He'll go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Hauls it in. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll throw it on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge. and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Iowa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Fires on the move. He's got it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
And it's caught inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. An 84-yard drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time.